Most kids spend the entire summer without a set schedule. And with school starting again soon, sleep is more important than ever. Dr. Gautam Desai from Kansas City University joins us to explain why sleep is so important for kids. Good morning, Dr. Desai.
Good morning, Abby. How are you?
Doing good. Okay, so how does sleep affect a child's ability to learn?
Well, sleep's very important because if a child does not get enough sleep, they're going to have a hard time remembering things in school. They may have a hard time focusing, concentrating. They have some bad grades and conflicts with the teacher. Also, if they're an athlete at school, it's going to reduce their reaction time, so they may not perform as well there. If they're a new driver, that's also going to affect that reaction time. And it can make things worse. So if a child already has anxiety, depression, or irritability, that can certainly bring that out. And sometimes, parents have brought their child in thinking the child has ADD, but actually it's a sleep issue.
Huh, wow, that's quite a change for parents who may be thinking that. How many hours of sleep should children get?
Yeah, so it varies, it's a range, and there's a few lucky people that don't need much sleep, but typically in the first year of life, you need between 12 to 17 hours of sleep. Then from 1 to 5 years old, you reduce that down to 10 to 14 hours. And then from 6 to 13, about 9 to 11 hours. And after that, you just decrease it by basically 1 hour each year. And then as adults, you need between 7 to 9 hours.
Okay, so probably more than a lot of them are getting on a regular basis. And routine is so important for kids.
It sure is. So if you can try and set a routine and stick to it, sometimes it's hard, but maybe 1 hour before the child's bedtime, try and wind down a little bit. And set that bedtime based on when they have to wake up. So some kids have a 6:30 bus, which is hard for them to get enough rest.
Yeah.
But an hour before bedtime, just try and wind down, turn off electronics, don't have a wrestling match between the siblings in the living room. And then also try and just think of the bedroom as a place for sleep and not as a place to send a child for a timeout and not to use as a home office or a homework place. Then just chill the room out and get it down to 65 degrees. That will help the child sleep, keep it nice and dark and quiet.
65 degrees, my goodness. That's cold. What are, so many kids have their iPads, they want to watch a video before they go to bed, they want to text their friends or whatever. How bad is that screen time for their sleep routine?
Well, it's really hard to unwind if you're under the blanket roasting your friends in a group chat. But what happens is that those electronic devices emit light, and that light prevents your brain from releasing a chemical called melatonin. And so that just deranges the body's internal clock a bit and pushes that back later. So even, a quick text or something, you have that blue light and it just affects those chemicals in the brain. So, good luck with this one, but if you can try and get your child to charge the phone outside of the bedroom, that would be helpful.
Yeah, get them an old-fashioned alarm clock if their excuse is, I use it for my alarm. All right, Dr. Desai, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Have a nice week.
You too.